Would it be like ninjas? I wade through the endless torrent of movies and streaming content to save you from the bullshit. The latest movie on the chopping block kicks in the door to your cabin in the woods, hysterically screaming, "Fuck your logic," forcing me to ask, did Halle Berry just trick me into watching a rehashed version of Frailty by gender and race swapping herself into Bill Paxton's role? Have I been woketed? Stick around till after the verdict for spoilers. I watch horror movies now and then to remind myself what frustrates me about horror movies. Wait, let me finish. I'll use the new Lionsgate movie Never Let Go as an example. It's the story of a mother who's on the edge of insanity after years of trying to keep her two sons safe from an undaunted force of evil that looms in the forest. One touch is all it takes for evil to corrupt you. This is an awesome setup because until the reveal, you don't know if you're watching the battle between a misunderstood protagonist that no one believes fighting the supernatural forces of evil, or a kook that needs to be put down for the safety of all those around her. Thanks in advance for clicking the like button. Never Let Go might have the earliest jump scare I've ever witnessed in a movie, but it uses them sparingly afterwards. There are quite a few scenes in the movie that are terrifying, provided you are invested in the children's safety. The film relies heavily on your imagination to generate the terror at times, but without knowing if the dangers the mom sees are real or not, it's kind of hard to muster up the fear at the earlier part of the movie. This film also sets the new record for edging over whether the mother is crazy or not. For every bit of dialogue that paints her as a whack job, there's an equal offsetting implying that the evil she sees might have a physical grounding. By the hour and 30-minute mark, you'll be screaming, "Just let me bust already!" Mom and her two sons spend much of the movie playing tug-of-war with a rope that keeps them tethered to the safety of the house. The rope is almost a character on its own, but its only line is, "Get over here!" Illogically enough, the rope grows to whatever length is needed to generate tension in the scene. You would think after years of living in the forest, restrained by its length, that you would be acutely aware of the range. Horror movies and children's movies share the same issue with logic. If you walk in thinking it has to make sense, you're already fooled. Luckily, the movie picks up once the boys begin to question their mother's sanity and her teachings. Never Let Go takes some unexpected twists and turns overall. Some creative decisions make sense while others will have you scratching your head. By the end, there will be a lot of unanswered questions. I'm still questioning how Halle Berry's agent hasn't been brought up on charges. Halle Berry's performance as the mom is a cross between the manic nature of Doc Brown from Back to the Future and the vocal cadence of a runaway slave. No one plays shook to the core like she does. She did get an Oscar for it after all. Anyone in their right mind would question her behavior, but you can't tell if it's caused by years of isolation, staving off the relentless demonic force, or mental illness that runs through the family. I begin to fear for the boys' safety, thinking, are they gonna have to kill their own mother to survive? That would be a bold direction considering their age. Kudos, movie. The sons, Nolan and Samuel, played by Percy Daggs IV and Anthony B. Jenkins, dance right up to the edge of a Disney Channel performance. Are they Jake Lloyd bad? No, but they are quite wooden. Their lack of emoting won't pull you out of the scene, but their line delivery does lessen the fear and tension from scenes that should have the audience trembling. I won't rag on them too much because of their age. They only have a handful of acting credits between them. You're not gonna cancel me over no bullshit. I think after this I'm gonna go rewatch Frailty. I wanna see who plays a teetering psychotic better. If you've seen both movies, I'd like to know your thoughts about the similarities in the movies. It's been a while since I've been on the fence to this degree about a movie. Though I was entertained through the majority of Never Let Go, I wanted to give the middle finger to the studio for holding the reveal so late into the film. But I suppose it does take guts to blue ball your audience until the credits. Berry's acting is top notch. Unfortunately, the rest of the cast does struggle to hold down scenes in her absence. I don't want to discourage you from watching, as its failures are not in its storytelling, haunting imagery, or scares. And it is a horror movie first and foremost. If you gravitate to thrillers that provide terror over a high body count, this movie's for you. Take my bias into account. Never Let Go gets a 5, okay, a 6 out of 10. but I'm still executing the finishing blow. Nothing is mutually exclusive in this movie. The characters are all some level of crazy, and the evil is also real. The movie dances between the mom being insane so much it's possible the writers didn't even know which way they wanted to go till the end. Right before the credits, you get concrete evidence of the existence of evil by way of a photo Sam takes before the boys are rescued. However, this doesn't exonerate the mom. The film wants you to think she let innocent people die or killed them due to paranoia. Despite what she told her boys, man's world exists. Is she wrong? Is she deceiving them deliberately? There's a point when one of the sons gets possessed, but I wasn't sure if he was hallucinating about his possession or is it actually happening the way he's seeing it happen to himself. If the evil can take over people's bodies and have them do things like chop the ropes and kill other people, why didn't the evil just possess somebody from man's world and have them come to the cabin to kill the family? Is the evil only after that family, or is it a... Well, that's it, ninjas. Once again, I'd like to thank you for showing up and watching till the end. As for the next time you need your entertainment news or movie reviews, look to the shadows and... Back it!